Hello and welcome to EPV Media YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. We have a lot of interesting entrepreneurial stories from young African minds coming to you in the subsequent weeks. But in the next couple of days, we are going to show you a series by my personal mentor, Nana Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, founder of Kama Industries and of Mikado Holdings Limited, as he shares the 7 simple but most important principles that made him the successful businessman that he is today. It's a very interesting series of principles and we're going to serialize it for you. But before we continue though, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscription won't cost you anything, it is free. It is just so that you get instant notification of subsequent video uploads by this channel. So what you do is this: just click on the red subscription button below, click on the notification bell, select all, and that's it. You are done. You will get instant notification of all our subsequent video uploads. Now let's go and watch Dr. Addo's success principles. Thank you.
Right now, we are going to talk about don't spend it all. Don't spend it all. Savings. My book talks about don't spend it all. And what am I talking about? Clason in 1988 said, and I quote, "I found the road to wealth when I realized that part of all that I earned was mine to keep." Part of all that I earned was mine to keep. All the monies that you make out of your hard work and being reliable goes to people. You need food, so you go and buy, so you give part of your money to the food seller. You need clothes, so you part of your money to the clothing person. You need education, so you give part of what you earn to the school. And it goes on and on. What I'm saying is that part of what you have earned should be yours to keep. That's the beauty of it. Should be yours to keep. The bigger yours that you keep, the better you become a wealthy person. The more you give out, the more you expend, the more people take money away from you, the poorer you become. Part of what you earn is yours to keep. That is the next principle. According to my book, the principle of savings is very crucial. It is my belief that if you practice the first 2 principles, honesty and reliability, and hard work, society will show appreciation in one way or the other, or remunerate you for whatever you have put in place. This will be in the form of wages, salaries, or gifts, and this will become your income. More often than not, such income is used to purchase things that you eagerly desire, such as food, clothing, accommodation, settling of debts, paying school fees, buying drinks for friends, etc., etc. Wealth creation is like planting a tree. Every tree develops its roots and then grows with a strong stem and branches before bearing fruits. The root is your savings and the fruits are your expenses. So my third principle of success and wealth creation is to put aside some of the income without touching it for some time to develop your roots. The minimum time I recommend is 3 years, a maximum 10 years, to see the value of don't spend it all. Put some aside, save some. You should put part of your income aside every month. If it's a wage, please every day or every week. Do this just for 1 year and you will see how much you have saved. I describe this as your soul money. Your soul money means do not touch it. Please, as for that money, don't touch it. That should be your soul money. We see kakra. This was a practice sometime in history when our fathers and forefathers were keeping some gold nuggets as their soul money untouchable income. When they are going to die, they call one of them, one of the siblings or one of the children, and say, when I should die, this one is for you. His spirit is in that soul money. 1 year later, 2 years later, realize that that person shines among the family. That is the soul money. Have you gotten any soul money? Have you got some savings that you do not touch at all? The answer is no. And you live by the day. Everything that comes to you, you give it to others. Plus in saying that part of it should be yours to keep, and you should be happy that you are keeping it. Let me give you like a tree. This tree that you are planting should have roots. I've already informed you. Have you gotten the roots before you are trying to bear fruits? Please, let us be realistic and factual now. If you are receiving 100 Ghana cedi and you are trying to save 20 Ghana, fine, go ahead. But my advice is that don't touch the 20. 10% could be for your tithe, so that you get your spiritual blessing from the good Lord. Otherwise, don't cheat God and don't cheat yourself. And that is, give part to the church and be happy that you have done that. Otherwise, save and save and save, and do not touch it to be your soul money. I hope I'm clear, and I hope I've addressed your concern about your church. Your church has to grow, it has to open up. But I believe if you are able to do that and you save as well, and you invest part of your savings to grow your business, you can support the church better. I hope I am clear on that. What did I do? Let me tell you. If you can do it that way, it may help you. I've already informed you that I started my life all alone at age 7. So luckily for me, I don't owe allegiance to anybody, unlike you who have your parents to support. So for 10 good years during my business life, I did not give money out. I said no to all tentacles that would take away money from me. Even with food, which was so crucial, I will not buy so much meat to make my soup more appetizing and more palatable. No. Banana and peanuts, gari and beans. I behaved like a student for the first 3 years. Because I'm used to one shirt for a long time anyway, it wasn't fanciful to me to buy so many shirts. In fact, I told myself if I have 10 shirts in my wardrobe, then I'm crazy. So 3 or 4 was my style. No many shoes you can imagine. And for that matter, slippers and panties and whatever were minimal. I call it living mean and lean. Mean and lean. You can tease me that I'm a mean person. I'm a miser. But if eventually I become a rich person, you will not consider me as such anymore. People that are misers are the rich people in our society. So why do you become extravagant? Why do you become a spendthrift? We want to see you that, oh, you are always buying and buying. You'll be getting poorer and poorer. Do some savings. Let's go back to the book. So as a pharmacist, my income being little, and I had too many obligations, like I had married, savings will not yield much, but I have to save, and I decided to save. Then I plowed back all my savings into my business, and I was still saving, and every 3 months I'll plow back the savings into the business, and the business started growing. However, there was still my soul money that was not touched since 86 up to today. I haven't touched that money. I haven't. Can I tell you how much it is? No. Next, you try yours. Some things that I would advise you to reduce your expenditure as you are watching me. Number 1, know your total income, including the extra income that you get. Make a list of your expenditure items, keeping in mind your level of income and the need to save. You have to keep in mind your level of income if it's 100, if it's 300, if it's 1,000, if it's 2,000. Then make a list of all the items that you want to buy. And then have in mind that you have to keep some. Put them, the expenditure items, put them into compulsory and optional expenditure. Categorize them and then prioritize which are the most important ones. Those are the ones that you got to pay money to get them. Examples: your utility bills, very important. Your rent, your food, transportation to work, name them. Weigh the optional expenditure carefully before you make them, like entertainment, gifts, pleasure, and say no to some of them. Can you? Say no to some of the optional expenditure. Reconsider the total expenditure and exclude those ones which you have control over. You can minimize utility bills by conserving energy and using them wisely. Don't keep on opening and closing your refrigerator. It takes away energy which you didn't know. Buy things in bulk by purchasing these items in bits. If you are ironing at once at a go all your laundry. Don't iron hanky, put it off. Then another time you iron your singlet, you put it off. Then you iron your socks. No, you'll be spending more energy than normal. Sum up all your expenditure and deduct this amount from your income and make a decision to save at least 10% of the difference and pay 10% to your church if you believe in that. If not, add it to your savings. Don't keep the water running whilst you are brushing your teeth or washing dishes or washing yourself. Wash dirty clothing in bulk to minimize your water and soap bills. Buy your own shoe polish and brush it yourself, and stop using other people to polish your shoes for you. You should be able to do it yourself. Then. Avoid impulse buying. Sleep over things before you buy them all. Make a list at home before you go to the market. Dear housewife, dear gentleman, you are going to the super mall. Please think about what you are going to buy, and then just go, and as you see it, you just buy. I, Nana Dr. Michael Agyekum Addo, encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, EPV Media YouTube channel now, in order to have constant access to this very revealing series from renowned entrepreneurs like me on secrets of business success. Please subscribe now.